Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're totally demystifying the architecture you need to build a production-quality, end-to-end testing suite using Claude Code. If you've been banging your head against the wall trying to get AI tools to output reliable code consistently, well, you're in the right place. Because let's be real, we've all wondered about this, right? Can AI actually just write a flawless, production-ready test suite on the very first try without us having to constantly hold its hand and fix its mistakes? The promise is always there, but the execution? Yeah, it usually falls short. So today, we're going to bridge that gap. All right, let's dive straight in. Check out the sheer speed of AI context ingestion. Claude is looking at a project, figuring out what tests are missing, and it's reading through Playwright configs, page files, test files, all of it, in a mere 30 seconds. To do that manually, a human developer would easily take 15 minutes or more just to get their bearings. And when you extrapolate that speed across a whole project, it's literally mind-blowing. We're talking about dropping the time it takes to build a full, comprehensive, end-to-end test suite from days down to just 2 hours. But hey, speed without control is just a fast track to a broken build, right? So here's our game plan. We'll start with intelligence at the root, look at the out-of-the-box trap, define standards with skills, break down the AI engineering equation, explore context isolation via subagents, and finally look at a finished E2E suite. Starting us off, intelligence at the root, where we establish the baseline. This foundation is super simple but incredibly powerful. With just a quick terminal command like Claude init project SauceDemo, Claude instantly sets up the project structure and generates the Playwright configuration for us. It handles all that annoying boilerplate right out of the gate so you don't have to. Moving right along to Section 2, the out-of-the-box trap and the pitfalls of unstructured AI. Now, here's where things usually go off the rails. If you just prompt an AI with a simple write the checkout test, you fall face first into the out-of-the-box trap. Just look at the warnings in this code def. We've got missing structure, an ignored auth fixture, super fragile selectors, and raw assertions. Honestly, if you merge this, your CI/CD pipeline is going to be crying by Tuesday. So how do we fix it? That brings us to defining standards with skills to actually govern the AI. We have to explicitly dictate how the AI should behave, and we do that using a markdown skill file. Here, it's our Playwright test standard.md file. We're giving it 4 strict pillars to stand on, mandating data test attributes for selectors, requiring nested describe blocks, enforcing web-first Playwright assertions, and insisting on the page object model and fixtures. We aren't just asking for code anymore. We are handing it the exact architectural standard. And here is the magic trick. By providing that exact standard, the exact same write the checkout test prompt now yields production-ready code on the very first try. Seriously, check out all those green checks. Perfect structure, fixtures are used properly, the targeting is rock solid using data test attributes, and the assertions are flawless. It is literally a night and day difference. Which leads us to Section 4, the AI engineering equation, which is our core thesis for this whole explainer. First off, we need to completely bust the myth that AI can just reliably write complex tests for you out of the box. The difference between the messy, inconsistent output we saw earlier and true, superior production quality code, it isn't the model, it's how you govern it. Here is the actual formula. Claude Code plus a basic user request, that just equals inconsistent output. But Claude Code plus a user request plus an agent skill, that equals superior production quality code every single time. That agent skill is the absolute missing ingredient. It proves our core thesis. Models generate, but skills govern. Let me say that again because it's important. Models generate, skills govern. Now, to scale this up to a massive test suite, we have to introduce subagents and compare them to our agent skills. Think of it like this. Agent skills answer how to do it. They're your versioned markdown files. Subagents, on the other hand, answer who does what. They're the parallel operational processes doing the heavy lifting. This right here is your ultimate rulebook as an AI architect. Skills define the standard. Subagents divide the work. You absolutely need both working together to build complex, reliable systems. Let's see that in action in Section 5, Context Isolation via Subagents, where we scale to multi-step automation. If you throw a massive HTML document object model at an AI, it's going to get confused. So our workflow relies on a strict 1-2-3 process. Step 1, a reader's subagent extracts only the data we need. Step 2, a security barrier totally isolates that context. Step 3,
A completely separate writer subagent safely generates the tests using only that cleaned-up data.
Visually, it's like a lock system. Subagent 1 acts as our DOM reader, pulling raw HTML and spitting out a clean, simple list. That context isolation lock in the middle filters out all the messy HTML noise entirely. That guarantees Subagent 2, our writer, only sees a pristine list alongside our Playwright skill. No context pollution, just highly robust tests generated safely on the other side.
And finally, Section 6, the finished E2E suite, and the real return on investment. This is where the massive payoff happens. We are looking at shrinking roughly 2 full days of incredibly tedious manual development, writing specs, digging for selectors, setting up configs, into less than 2 hours using Claude Code and our defined skills. 2 days down to 2 hours. That ROI is just absolutely insane. And the best part? We didn't sacrifice an ounce of quality for that speed. Because we use subagents, this entire finished suite was generated in parallel across login, cart, checkout, and inventory tests. Every single file conforms perfectly to that strict architectural standard we set up earlier. When you adopt this workflow, you're no longer just a coder. You're an AI systems architect. Your skill file becomes your actual test architecture. And your next move? Try creating a PR reviewer skill. You can literally instruct Claude Code to review any new test file against your custom standard, catching violations automatically before a human ever even has to look at the pull request. We've completely changed the game for end-to-end testing by embracing one simple truth: models generate while skills govern. So, with this insanely powerful equation now in your toolkit, the only question left to ask is, what complex, automated system are you going to architect next? Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.